Picks with Rich, brought to you by Rich's Rant Radio Show. I am Rant Rich, and as always, I want to thank you for tuning in today. UFC 220 is almost here. It's going down this Saturday, January 20th, 2018, and where else but my home city, Boston, Massachusetts. I cannot wait. There's two title fights on the line. We have Daniel Cormier versus Volkan Ozdemir. That's co-main. And then the main event, of course, the heavyweights going at it. Champion Stipe Miocic versus Francis Ngannou. And I was going to call him a newcomer. He's not a newcomer, but he just kind of crept through the ranks and got his shot. And he could change the whole game and the whole face of the heavyweight division. And actually, that's a kind of similar story with Ozdemir, too. He had a couple great fights, good knockouts. People really have their eye on him. And now he's going against the champion Daniel Cormier in the light heavyweight division. 2 title fights. I don't know. Somebody's going to go home beltless. And it could be the contenders or it could be the champions. So we'll just have to wait and see how it goes down. So now let me introduce the contestants. We're going to have our regulars, Mr. Willie J out of Boston, Massachusetts. He's not going to actually call in. I have his pick, so I'm going to say him. He was a little too busy to come on the show. As usual, Mr. Willie J, if you're out there listening, and I hope you are. Sega Genesis out of Denver, Colorado. He's actually going to hopefully be calling on FaceTime. If not, we're going to do it via telephone. And myself, of course, Rant and Rich, Southern California. I'm going to be doing it up, giving you my picks, and hopefully I win. We're going to start on an even scale this time. I know I kind of dominated last year. It's my show, and I hate to sound so biased and so arrogant, but it's the truth. Last year, I did dominate in most of the competitions. I only lost once, and I pride myself on that. So we're going to see how it goes down. 2018, we're starting fresh. Nobody's king yet. When somebody becomes king, then we'll have that duel on the next one, and it'll just keep going on. Not playing for money, as always, just bragging rights and to get that crown. And that's about it. 4 ways you can win. You can take a heavy favorite, a favorite, heavy underdog, and a regular underdog. And then we have a 5-point bonus that you can also get. I'm actually going to put that on the screen, and you guys can see the rules. If you've played along and know the rules, or maybe you forgot a little bit, here it goes. Check it out. So there you have it. Those are the rules and regulations. Like I said, pretty simple. The way to go is to take the heaviest underdog that you can do and then tack on some bonus points. Again, TKO, submission, or decision. And those will give you the points if that fighter wins. Okay? So basic numbering system, it's all the same. It really stems from the whole Vegas numbering thing, the minuses and the plus, the favorites and the underdogs. If you are kind of new to the whole point system when it comes to betting, just Google it. It's pretty easy. Once you start to get it, it's really simple. So this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to name the fighters that are fighting against each other, and then I'm going to name the odds, and I'm going to say if they're a favorite or an underdog. I'm also going to give the number, excuse me. So we're going to start with the first fight of the main card, which is Thomas Almeida and Rob Font. We have Almeida at a -125, Rob Font at a +105. So remember those numbers. Gian Villante versus Francimir Barroso. We have Villante at a -175, Barroso's at a +155. Third fight is Calvin Carter versus Shane Burgos. Calvin Carter is a +140 and Shane Burgos is a -160. Co-main, again, Daniel Cormier versus Volkan Ozdemir. Cormier is a -320 while Volkan Ozdemir is a +260. Then main event, Stipe Miocic versus Francis Ngannou. Wow. Can't believe it, guys. Stipe Miocic is a +165. He's the underdog in this one. Francis Ngannou's not huge, but he's a good-sized favorite at a -175. So very interesting how Vegas sees it. Again, you can't always go off of these numbers. You got to kind of go what's in here and what's in here, because a lot of times these underdogs get the win and somebody's out there making some money. So what we're gonna do next? We're gonna start with Mr. Willie J. I'm gonna read his picks off. I'm gonna then go to myself. I'm gonna read my picks, and then I'm going to go to Sega Genesis. Again, we're gonna try to get him on the line. Hopefully, FaceTime. We'll have to see if the connections are good or whatever. But we'll do that, and we'll wrap it up. And next show, I'll be telling you who won. And hopefully I'll be wearing the crown. I don't know, maybe we'll see if I do as well as I did last year. Joking, guys. Anyway, so first fight, Mr. Willie J is gonna go with Thomas Almeida TKO. Second fight, Mr. Willie J is gonna go with Francimar Barroso by TKO also. Next fight up, he's gonna take Shane Burgos over Calvin Carter. Submission win. So then Mr. Willie J for the co-main event is going to take Daniel Cormier by decision. And then last but not least, Stipe Miocic, he's going to take him by decision also. All right, so next up I'm going to do mine. I took Almeida by TKO. Next I took Barroso by submission. I took Carter by decision. I took DC by TKO. And I took Stipe Miocic by TKO. So we'll have to see. And again, guys, the TKO is equivalent to KO. It's just stoppage by punching or kicks. So next up, I think we have Sager on the line right now. Sager, what's up, man?
Doing well, Rich. Good to be here.
It's been a while. It's good to have you back on Picks with Rich. I was saying earlier on the show, you missed that I had to slow it down a little bit. I started us on an even keel, so there's no hard feelings. 2018, we're going to start fresh. I know I dominated last year, so I want everybody to feel okay with coming on the show and making their picks. And, hopefully you come through this time. You and Mr. Willie J are a little slow to take over. To take over last year, so I'm expecting a little bit more from you guys.
We both know the only reason you won last time is because of the dirty John Jones. Clean John Jones loses that fight, and I win the pick.
Okay, well, you know what? New Year's resolution, we're all gonna do better, right?
Better enough.
And we'll start from square one, like I said. So that'll clear out that whole controversy right there. So let's start off.
Perfect.
Thomas Almeida versus Rob Font. Who did you take and why?
Taking Font on this by KO. I think they both throw a lot of punches. They're both heavy fighters. I think Font takes it to the ground though. I think he owns him on the ground, knocked him out. I think it goes good, but I think Font takes it.
Okay, got you down for Font. Francimar Barroso versus Gian Vellante.
I'm taking Vellante on this one. I think he uses his superior reach. He stays away, keeps it up. He throws heavy fists, and he knocks out. I can't think. I'm blanking on the name. He knocks out the other guy. He's so bad, I don't even care about his name.
Gian Vellante. Come on, he got a few wins under his belt. But okay, I got you down for him. How about Calvin Carter versus Shane Burgos?
I take Carter on this one. I think he's going to knock him out also. This is another one where this just like that Font fight. I think they both throw a lot of heavy hitting. They both throw very heavy fists, but Carter takes it to the ground, and the rest will be history.
All right, fair enough. So I got Carter down for TKO KO. Co-main, Daniel Cormier versus Volkan Ozdemir. What do you think about this one?
I don't think this one's even close. I think DC is probably the best fighter of a generation. That clean fighter of a generation, we'll put it that way.
Right.
Only guy that's ever went with him was Dirty. So we see DC just win this one. DC takes the dirty boxing inside, just owns the clinch, takes him to the ground, grinds him up, and wins.
All right.
DC takes it by decision.
DC by decision. All right. Fair enough. Main event. Two heavy hitters going at it. Stipe Miocic, Francis Ngannou. What do you think?
I'm going to take Stipe by decision. I know that's kind of a controversial idea, but I think Ngannou. I think Stipe knows that Ngannou hits hard enough that he's got to stay away from that left hand. I think Stipe is a more than capable boxer. I think he works the fight. I think he takes down Ngannou once or twice, pounds him to the mat a bit. But I think he circles away from that left hand. I think as long as Stipe can stay away from that left hand, he wins by decision. I think if he rushes in and goes too heavy, he's gonna face the same fate that everybody else that's fought Ngannou had. So I think he stays away from that left hand.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. Actually, Mr. Willie J took Stipe by decision also. I took him by TKO. So we all have Stipe to win. We'll have to see what happens, how it goes down. But it should be exciting, though. Francis, just like Ozdemir, he kind of crept up the ranks, and they both have a good shot. Both have a good opportunity to make it happen. So this is definitely the fight for them. All four of them have something to lose. You know, the champions have, obviously, they lose their belt. DC, I don't know how much he has in him if he does lose. If he wins, I think he keeps going for a while. And like I said, between Ngannou and Ozdemir, I mean, you know, they have a lot less to lose, I guess. So sometimes that's a good thing.
I kind of disagree with about Ozdemir. I think that he's kind of getting this shot because of people getting injured. I think this is an early shot for him. I think if he loses, I think he still sits up around that getting a shot. I think all he needs is a couple more wins before he gets another shot, even if he loses this one. I think his fighter on the climb.
Yeah. Was he a replacement by any chance?
What was that?
Was he a replacement by any chance, or was he was already set to fight once he won, right? Once he won his last fight?
Yeah. He was not a replacement. He came in, but I believe they were in discussion with Gustafsson before Gustafsson got hurt. So they hadn't booked a fight for DC Gustafsson, but that was pretty much well expected to be the next fight DC took.
Right. Okay. Well, hey, the way we see it anyway, maybe he'll take him out, and then once Gustafsson's back into the game, they can go at it, and that's gonna, that happens. Good fight right there.
But yeah, I think DC wins that fight, but I don't know if DC's got much left in him after that. I think if he loses the fight, he's probably done. But I think he's only got a couple of fights left in him. He's getting up there, and he's taking a lot of punishment over his career.
Yeah, that's true. When you hear him in interviews, though, it does still sound like he wants to keep going for it. Now, again, if he loses, and just like you said too, that may knock the steam down a little bit. But for right now, especially after I think Jones is kind of in his rear view. He's not really thinking about him too much. I think he's got a lot of steam going on. And yeah, he's getting older, and I don't know how many fights are left on his contract, but I see him fighting for a while.
You could be right on that. I hadn't thought of it that way.
Yeah, real quick. Yeah. All right, Sega, so I want to thank you for coming on and giving your picks, giving your opinions about UFC 220. Again, going down this Saturday in Boston, Massachusetts. Anything else to add before we call the night?
Well, I got to wish you good luck. I hope that you beat Willie out on this and get second, because we both know I'm getting first. So have a good one, Rich.
Confidence is key, and I like it. I like some stiff competition. But anyway, hey, have a good night, and I will talk to you, Sega. It's been real. So that's going to about do it. All the picks are in. I don't need this anymore. Good luck to all the contestants. If you're interested in being a contestant on the next one, UFC 221, we're going to try to do all of these. The Fox cards, that's kind of up in the air right now, but at least the pay-per-views, the big fights, we're going to definitely try to keep it going. And if you're interested, comment below, or you can email me at combatzonefight@gmail.com and let me know your name. And we'll get you in there. We'll try to get you in. We're really looking for some stiff competition and more contestants to make this thing really interesting. We have a few other people out there, but really no one's come close. This is the best way to get your picks in and have some fun at the same time. And prizes will be generated soon. Excuse me, once the public. If I can just stop coughing, that would be great. Anyway, thank you guys once again, as always. for tuning in and for checking out. Likes are always appreciated. Subscribes are always appreciated. Shares are always appreciated. And at the least, hope you enjoyed the video. And as always, I'm signing out from sunny SoCal. I'm out of here. Laters. Welcome to a brand new episode of Picks with Rich. I am Rant and Rich, and as always, I want to thank you for tuning in today. UFC 220, it's going down this Saturday finally. And as all my electrical stuff is burning out, my light's gone now, so hold on one sec. And you're going up against some serious competition.
Do the best also. I hope you get second, because I know I'm getting first.
Jeez, now there goes the light. Hey, you mind if we just do that again? Oh, there goes the light. There goes the light. I think when I move... Oh, there we go. All right. Now I'm blind because I was staring at it. All right, real quick.